All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakach Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, time of this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. All right, now this lesson, is going into, the detailed destruction of America, the detailed destruction of America. All right, because when you read in the scriptures and it goes into the destruction of Babylon the Great, which is America, you could see it, man. All right, the way the scriptures describe, the smoke going up into heaven, the heaven rolled together as a scroll. You could see the destruction in the scriptures. All right, so I want to start here in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50. Okay, and I want to start at verse let me see. I want to start at verse 31. Now it says, "Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud." And who's the most proud? The most proud is Esau. All right, the children of Edom, which is the so-called white man. All right, the Edomites, man, they ruled as the ancient Greeks. They ruled as the ancient Romans, and they rule today over the revived Roman Empire, which is America, NATO, and the EU. America being Babylon the Great. All right. It says, "I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord Yahweh Shemawashah of hosts. For thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. I will kindle a fire in his cities, which shall devour all round about him," man. Okay? And this is how America is going to be destroyed in these last days, by the way of fire. Okay? America is going to be destroyed in these last days by the way of fire, man. Okay? By way of what? The missiles, the destruction. Okay? This is how America is going to go out, by the way of fire. Okay? Now let's jump up, because actually let's stay down. Let's read let me see. Let's go up. All right. Verse 29, it says, "Call together the archers against Babylon," which the archers represent these other nations. Now, why are the nations likened unto archers? Because archers handle the bow and arrow. Okay, archers handle the bow and arrow. Well, these nations, which are likened unto archers, their arrows are what? The missiles, man. All right, their arrows are the missiles. It says, "Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow. Camp against it round about, let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she had done, do unto her. For she had been proud against the Lord Yahweh Shemawashai, against the Holy One of Israel," man. Because the Lord is going to have these nations shoot their arrows, which are their missiles, at America, at Babylon the Great, man. Okay, and this is how the Lord is going to kindle a fire in these cities by way of the missiles, man, the fiery destruction. All right, let's jump up. Let's jump up to let me see, verse 14 to 13. Verse 14, it says, "Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord Yahweh Shemawashai." And those arrows represent the missiles, man. Those arrows represent the missiles. All right, that's what these arrows represent. And this is how America is going to be destroyed by fire. This is what's going to cause the earth to shake and rock to and fro. The scriptures say how the earth shall rock to and fro like a drunkard, man. Somebody drunk, staggering, and falling over. The earth is going to rock to and fro like a drunkard, because of what? This great destruction. All right, let's actually drop down before I read that last verse above that I want to get. When you drop down to verse 45, it says what? "Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord Yahweh Shemawashai, that he had taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he had purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, going into the Amalekites, the 1948ers, okay, the JOO-ish people, okay? It says, surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. It says what? At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, man. The earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations, man. All right? At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, man. And what's going to cause the earth to move? The fiery destruction, man. The missiles, man. Those arrows. All right? Which in this chapter it calls them what? The weapons of the Lord's indignation, man. This is what's going to call this is how the Lord is finna, all right, destroy America, man. All right. It says at the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved. Okay. Now let's jump up to this verse I want to get, verse 9. Okay, and then I'm gonna jump to the book of 2nd Ezra. This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 9. It says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. The Lord is finna have these nations destroy America, man. All right, the Lord is finna have these nations shoot their arrows, shoot their missiles at America, man. Okay, it says, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And once again, those arrows represents the missiles, man. All right. Those arrows represents the missiles. Okay. And this is how America is going to be destroyed. And this is what's going to cause the earth to be moved. All right. Now let's jump to the book of 2nd Ezra because it's going to tie in together. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 12. It says, the earth quaketh. All right. The earth quaketh. All right. Because the earth is going to be moved. The earth is going to shake and rock to and fro. It says, in the foundation thereof, the sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. And what arrows can be shot to the ends of the world? What arrows, all right, what arrows can be shot to the ends of the world? That's because the arrows that is speaking of aren't literal. The arrows that is speaking of are the missiles, man. The missiles can go from one part of the world to another, from one continent to another, be shot from one country to another, man. That's these arrows that the scriptures is speaking of, the missiles. And this is how the earth is going to be moved and quake and rock to and fro. And this is how the Lord is going to destroy America, which is Babylon the Great, by the way of fire, man. All right. Even when you read Isaiah 13, the scriptures say what? Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High, Yahweh Bashma Shai, overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. How did the Lord overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah? By the way of fire and brimstone, man. And America is going to be destroyed in like fashion by way of these arrows, which are the missiles, man. You see? And as I said, the most proud represent who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Because when you go back to the book of Jeremiah chapter 50, okay? When you go back to the book of Jeremiah chapter 50 and you read verse 42, verse 42 says what? They shall hold the bow and the lance. They are cruel and will not show mercy. Their voice shall roar like the sea, and they shall ride upon horses, everyone put in array like a man to the battle against thee, O daughter of Babylon. All right, the daughter of Babylon is another name for America. Mystery Babylon the great city, the great whore. All right, okay, that woman, the whore, man, the daughter of Babylon. Okay, and what nation of people is linked to the daughter of Babylon? When you get Psalms 137, verse 7 through 8, the nation of people that are linked to the daughter of Babylon is who? Psalms 137, verse 7, it says, remember, O Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that awarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones, man. You see, the children of Edom, are the ones that are synonymous with the daughter of Babylon, which is America. Esau, which is the so-called white man. All right. And just like we read at the bottom, in Jeremiah chapter 50, how the scriptures say, at the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved. When you go to the book of Jeremiah chapter 49, right? It's the book of Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 20. It says what? Concerning Edom. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord, Yahweh Shemawashai, that he had taken against Edom. His purposes that he had purposed against the inhabitants of Teman, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Is going into the same thing. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall. At the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. You see, because it's going into the same thing. Edom is synonymous with the daughter of Babylon. Edom is synonymous with Mystery Babylon the Great. The destruction of America, Babylon the Great, is the destruction of Edom, Idumea, man. And let's prove that. Okay, we're gonna prove it even more. All right, when you go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, and see this in the scriptures, you could see the destruction, man. All right, the nations being likened unto archers, America being the great whore, and the Lord having these archers, these nations, shoot their arrows, which represent their missiles to America, to Babylon the Great. And the Lord destroying America by the way of fire, man. You could clearly see it in the scriptures. Now, when you go to Isaiah chapter 34, it says, we're going to start at verse 4. It says, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. Now, what's the heavens being rolled together as a scroll? That's that mushroom cloud, man. Okay? That's the mushroom cloud. That's going to come from what? The destruction, the missiles, man. All right? The heavens being rolled together as a scroll represents the mushroom cloud. Now, where else can we find this? In the book of Revelation. All right? Let's go get Revelation chapter 6. Revelation chapter 6. I believe it's around the 13th verse. Revelation chapter 6 verse 13, it says what? And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, which the stars of heaven represents the missiles, man. Okay? Even as the fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. All right? And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together. Once again, going into the mushroom cloud. That's going to come from the destruction, man. That's going to come from the missiles. Just like we was reading of in Isaiah 34. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together. And every mountain and island were moved out of their places. Once again, at the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved. Okay? At the fall of Edom, the earth is moved, man. The earth is going to rock to and fro and shake like a drunkard, man. All right? Every mountain and island were moved out of their places. The earth is going to shake, man. All right? From this destruction. Okay? Now let's go back to Isaiah 34. And let's keep on reading. Verse 5, it says what? For my sword, which the sword represents the missiles, man. The sword represents the missiles. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Remember, these are the weapons of the Lord's indignation. These are really the Lord's arrows. This is the Lord's sword. It said, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. The heaven represent what? The upper atmosphere, man. The missiles are going to be bathing through the upper atmosphere. You see, the missiles are going to be bathing through heaven, flying through heaven, man. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon what? Upon Edom. Upon Edom, man. Okay? Idumea is the Greek way, okay, of saying Edom. All right? Idumea is the Greek way of saying Edom. All right? Let's go back. Okay? Behold, it shall come down, because those missiles are going to come down upon Edom, upon America, upon Babylon the Great, man. It says what? And upon the people of my curse to judgment. And this is what's going to take place in these last days. All right? And let's drop down to verse 8. It says, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, And a year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion, and the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. It shall not be quenched night nor day, the smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste, none shall pass through it forever and ever. You see, the smoke thereof shall go up forever, man, because America gonna be burned by fire. And when things burn, it emits smoke, and that smoke is gonna rise up into the heavens. And where else can we find this? In the book of Revelation, man. All right, in the book of Revelation. Let's go to Revelation chapter 18. All right, this is the book of Revelation 18. Start at verse 15. It says, the merchants of these things, which were made rich by her, shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, at last, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. And every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city, man? America, Babylon the Great, this land of Edom, Idumea, man. The Lord is going to destroy this place by the way of fire. The earth is going to rock to and fro from the destruction. The mushroom cloud, you know, we could clearly see it in the scriptures. The missiles, the arrows being shot from the other nations. Okay, this is how America's going to be destroyed, man. All right. This is how America's going to be destroyed. All right. It says, let me see. I want to get, where is that? But let's keep on reading. Verse 19. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, at last, that great city wherein were made rich all that has ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heaven and the holy apostles and prophets, showing you that the apostles and the prophets of the Lord are back here today. All right, in Babylon the Great, prophesying of the destruction of America, prophesying of the coming of the Lord, prophesying of the implementation of the MOTB, which is the micro CHIP, prophesying of the time of Jacob's trouble, prophesying of Yahweh Shai cracking the clouds with the so-called UFOs, man. The Lord, the men of the Lord are back, and the Lord is finna avenge, all right, his men. Okay, it says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High Yahweh had avenged you on her. And it says, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea. All right, here's the point. And cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all, man. And see, another thing is, if you was to take a stone, a big rock, you know, and throw it into a body of water, the way the water would basically the way the water would move, and that wave that come from it is you could liken the destruction of America, the mushroom cloud, the wave, to that destruction, to Slakia. Okay, but you could liken it unto that, man. You know, if you go search up a video of a rock or a stone, a boulder or something being thrown into a body of water, it looks like the mushroom cloud, the wave, All right, man, this what's finna happen, man. All right, this what's finna happen, and we could clearly see it in the scriptures. So that's the point. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to close it out, giving infinite praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, time of this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.